Kani kadai ka Batisi TV. Bat pidang pet ya ka kubor baman kasngi belawan ra shapi da ka rupa. Bapentingan bat penbha.
MLA jong ka Mawphlang constituency uba santar ke Sunn ringkat ki engineer jong katnat public health engineering haka shitarik mentau benai no pra arjar kat pra ulalet Jurip ya ka jing pentrekam ya ka Greater Shillong water supply scheme jong ka phase 1 phase 2 but phase 3 haka ni ka jinglet Jurip ya ka ni ka telong samom uba SK Sunn ulalap bakatnat PHE kadang don kam katke sakawai pat ka kor ka bathamai ka balatem kom ka clary flow calculator ni ka jaka bapen kho ye ki jabo jaban nadu ka kte ka balang ka khnang ban pentikna ba ka bam di ka basam si ki pai ba kan long ka bakhon khrem da dong kam sho ban ber khambon ye ka dawai ban perkho ye ka nakaliang uneu MLA ulapan ka jing selang bat ki officer jo katnat PHE khnang ban weng ye ka jing ba ka ni katnat ka ye kendo haka ba pentrikam ya ka ni ka project.
When the authority is very high, the river, it is almost 1500. But the clarified water is very good. The clarified water is very good. When I was here, I never allowed the clarified water to be more than 5 NTU. But now you see what happened. This is on 23rd of this month. I took it from the sky. I don't have to come. Now the question is.
That's the thing because of the residue of aluminium in the water supply system.
Do you want to feed Shillong with turbidity water?
No, sir. We still maintain 1 ppm.
You cannot.
But up to now, so we still.
I don't think so. You cannot.
No, if you
don't think so is just like the same word used by Minister of Agriculture in Assembly.
The thing is that during that because now the turbidity has gone down. So during that time the turbidity is up.
Okay, tell me what is turbidity now. Tell the truth. Don't tell what you tell the court. Tell me the truth. I know what you have tell the court. I just want to tell the truth. What is the turbidity now?
Turbidity now is around 32 ppm.
No, I don't think so. See, what I want you tell the people exactly what you experience here. Don't make up, so that the people will get the confidence of you. If you make up, how will you tell the people to get the confidence? Don't, Babla, don't make up to the court. Tell exactly what you are experiencing here and what you're trying to do to avoid that problem.
We go by the analysis of the pollution control board, the turbidity that they have to record that. And
you mean to say during that time there was no pollution control board? Tell me.
We go by the ratings, no, and
every hour we test the turbidity. Every hour we test the turbidity.
Tell me, I know we test every hour. I've been here. I was here for 10 years in this plant.
No,
at night for 10 years. We don't sleep. For 10 years, we were here, 86 to 96. At that time, Manyar was here as a stunt engineer. But maybe he was not serious enough that time. 10 years we were here. We don't encounter so much of problem. Tell the people the truth. You are making now the second clarifier to overcome the problem you are having. See, where flocculation takes place. The flocculation zone and sedimentation zone is the same. How do you expect to get 5 NTU from the sedimentation zone?
Thing, sir, because we reduce the.
That is the problem, I tell
because
you.
Once we increase the tolerance, again, the issues of coming that the aluminium is very high in the residue.
I know. I read the papers and I know it.
That's what you
Tell
say.
Tell me.
What you say just now is very correct.
You tell me.
Have to compromise some way or the other.
Tell me. What is the function of the flocculator? Tell me.
To create flux.
To create flux. How will you create flux? Tell me. How will you create flux?
We tested that in the jar test.
In a jar test. Okay. Who is the technician here in the lab? Is flocculation taking place as per the jar test now? No. I know it. If you do as per the jar test, that alone solution will not be like that. I've been here for a very long time. I know exactly what's the problem here. That's why I came here. Now, Now see, I don't want you to mislead the people of the state. Tell the problem. This problem was not created by you. We never foreseen that the turbidity of water will go so high in the years to come. It was designed for 50 NTU. Now it is 500. 500. And during the monsoon time, it's around 1500. So this problem was not created by you, was not created by us, it was created by nature. Tell the problem to the public that was created by nature. And to do that, we are going to reduce the load of this clarifier by having another one. But the problem of inlet to the two clarifier has not done as per what we have decided. Show me that. We came here with a solution not to create problem. Hold it. Now you see that.
This is combined inlet.
I know. You have not done that combined inlet. This is the combined inlet you are supposed to do.
Yes, yes. This portion is done, sir.
But why you are doing that? It should be open. You see what happened. I'll tell the press. We have now the existing pipeline. Existing pipeline of 600. Then these two existing pipeline of 600 join into one, just very near. It joined into one. So we have another pipe on the phase 3 is this 500 mm. 500 mm will come. So the water from the three pipes will be distributed to the two clarifier here. This is the existing one, this is the new one. So we have in such a way that this bulb will control the flow. Here it is isolated to this for this and to this for that. And this existing one, you have seen it now, will be will be extended, and this one will go to the flash mixer. So that whatever alum solution you are getting from here it will go to the flash mixer, and from the flash mixer it will go to the clarifier new one and the old clarifier. And then we should have the chemical house to be extended to that. We should have at least, I am the local MA from here, should have no feeling to consult us. You would have been very happy. But when you all doesn't want to consult us, become a problem. I may be retired officer, but I am MLA of this place. This is the existing now, the one we started. This one will be extended. Is it not? Okay. The alum solution tank which we have here at the moment now will be located here. And for this existing one, another 2 alum tank for the new one and 2 alum mill for the new one will be allocated in the ground floor of this extended chemical house. Right or not? But why are you not doing it? What the people need now is quality water from the scheme. And to ensure quality water come from the scheme, clarifier, extended chemical house, the alum solution tank is the most important thing. Forget about getting another 8 ml. But we should get quality water from the 51.3 ml. Is that not correct? So this is the main important thing you should have done it. This should be extended. This is wrong, very wrong. This should be extended. Then from here you have a common, then it goes to that flash mixer. This is a flash mixer, that's a flash mixer, and here's that location. That drawing, show me. This is wrong, very, very wrong. I cannot just simply, keep quiet when I see that something is wrong. I am the MLA of this place. I cannot simply keep quiet. This one should be extended. But this is going this way and that is going this way. How will you propose to do that? See this one?
Here, this one, that it will be connected here, no, sir?
No. It is not a straight line. You see this?
It will not be straight with the condition.
I know it's not, but you see this one. Many a time before I retired, You were there, even Chinman Mark was there. How many times we take with string? Even this clarifier, the alignment was given by me that time. Is it not? And since 2010-11, we have been asking to start this clarifier because we want to improve the water quality to Shillong. Please take this drawing and do it as this. This is your drawing only, see that? See this one. You compare the water quality. See, we came here to give constructive suggestion. Anything that we see that something is wrong, we want to point it out before it is too late. We know you have a problem. The public doesn't know, but I know what is the problem. So the public conception now should be that the PHE department is doing its best to supply qualified water from the water works at Mawphlang. And then within a very short time, the water quality will further improve with this completion of this clarifier, with the completion of this additional chemical house. So you should start the additional chemical house immediately, and then that inlet, please do as per this drawing. You take back this, I'll give it to you. Take it. Take it. See, like, for flocculation to take place, it is like this. When raw water is coming, it has a suspended colloidal. To remove that suspended colloidal from water, we have to apply alum solution to attract the suspended colloidal, so that when the two together attract, it becomes heavier. It settles at the bottom of the tank as a flock. But when proper dosage is not given, flock doesn't form. When flock doesn't form, flocculation doesn't take place. When flocculation doesn't take place, you see the sedimentation water and the raw water is almost the same. You will have problem with filtration. When you have problem with filtration, then the people will definitely say that PHE department is not giving their clarified. After a very long time, I retired on 31st December 2016. 17, I was busy with my election, and then 18, I was elected. And in between that, somebody has whispered in my ears, why couldn't you do that before becoming MLA? You see what happened. After I retired from service, I was a retired officer. The departmental officials didn't feel the need to seek my advice or to seek my opinion. So I feel that if departmental officials didn't need my advice or didn't need my opinion, why should I poke my nose unnecessarily? But now, after having been elected as MLA, and then the scheme is being implemented in the Mawphlang constituency, for which I am the representative, after seeing so much of the news item reporting in many newspapers, local and English, my conscience doesn't allow that I should go and visit, have a meaningful discussion with the officials in charge of the project, and then at the same time give them a constructive suggestion of how to go about it and how to move ahead so that we can complete the scheme. The phase 1 and the phase 2, the scheme was commissioned in 1986. The scheme envisages pumping of water from the run of the river. We don't have the dam at that point of time. From the run of the river to the second stage pumping station, and from second stage pumping station up to the water treatment plant. What happened after the scheme is commissioned? We encountered problem. The problem was that the pump installed then, 1986, were not able to deliver water to the treatment plant whenever the power supply frequency dipped below the normal level. of 50 cycles per second. So what to do? The SEB also at that point of time, it was not MECL, were not in a position to maintain the frequency throughout the day. So they give a time that they can maintain the frequency for a particular period of 6 hours from 12 o'clock midnight and 6 o'clock in the morning by running the power stations in isolation from the grid, meaning that they are not linking with the grid. So they run their power station, transfer the supply to Mawphlang substation, and from Mawphlang substation through a dedicated line supply to Mawphlang and maintain the power 50 cycle. So we were able to supply water for 6 hours a day to Shillong. But the requirement of water from Shillong is much, much more. We cannot feed Shillong with only 6 hours pumping. Then the department has no other alternative but to request the department, the government, to allow the department to rectify these problem we were having with the pumping system. It took us 10 years to convince the government. Why 10 years? Because there were no experts at that point of time in the department. I was the only person who knows about the pumping system at that point of time, and I was executive engineer. I was assistant engineer, then I was executive engineer. Then we request the government through Majari. I should appreciate Majari. He was the one who take the matter so seriously and requested Chief Secretary at that point of time, Mr. K.K. Sunn, about to appreciate the problem the department is having. Ultimately, he said, okay, we will sanction for the modification of pumping system by having a third stage booster at a cost of 93 lakhs. Then we installed the third stage booster and then commissioned it on 31st of January 1996. After we commissioned the booster, we were able to supply water to Shillong almost 24 hours a day. Thereafter, after the government see that we have the expertise to look into the problem which we have been encountering in the Greater Shillong Water Supply Project, they said, okay, go ahead with replacement of pumps. So we replaced the pump at first stage, replaced the pump at second stage in 2007 and 8. And now we don't need the third stage anymore. The water from first stage, the water from second stage is delivered directly to treatment plant, and we were able to supply Shillong within the design capacity of 51.3 MLD. Then the question arises. The population of Shillong is increasing day by day. The existing scheme phase 1 and phase 2 were not able to meet, to cater, will not be able to cater to the increasing population of Shillong in the very near future. So, according to the mission floated by the Government of India Ministry of Urban Development, which they were called at that point of time Jawaharlal Nehru National Urban Renewal Mission, JNNRUM. So we have taken advantage of that and got a sanction of phase 3 at a cost of 193.79 crore. The scheme envisages replacement of all the pipes of the existing phase 1 and phase 2 scheme. The pipe from Mawphlang to 4.5 mile, which were earlier by 750 mm cast iron pipe, which is susceptible to leakage, susceptible to breakdown, were replaced by DI pipes, and then the distribution network in Shillong, which are now being laid by cast iron pipe and the GI pipe, including the feeder main, are supposed to be replaced with these DI pipes. There is a process of replacement of DI pipe from Mawphlang to Shillong up to 4.5 miles is nearing completion. How much is remaining now? Where is it?
Sir?
How much is remaining? 750 or 1,000?
1,000 to 750. It's all about 13.5 kilometer total length.
I know.
We have relayed on 13.45. That is 50 meter above to balance at lat model.
When is that going to be completed?
No, some issue with that land, sir. It is not getting deferment also.
The question is that why are they not taking my help? Why department officials for so long were avoiding me? Is it the additional chief engineer, previous additional chief engineer was preventing all of you to talk to me? I am the local MLA. That area is Mawphlang. It is Mawphlang, right? Lat Mawphlang. Mawphlang is within my constituency. Why don't you take my help? I could have intervened if you would have done that. That was why I came here today. I heard a lot and I know a lot was going on. And I know that some people were preventing department officials to seek opinion from me or to seek advice from me. All my life I was here. I have all the expertise, the experience which I was working here. I know the problem. You could have, now I am the MLA, I'm not just a mere retiring officer. If I am a retired officer, you have no issue to come to me. But I am an MLA at the same time. You could have taken advantage of that. Could have asked me to intervene, I could have got it done. By this time, we could have sent water from the new pipe instead of the old pipe. We started distribution network when HDR Lindor was the PWD minister. We had an MOU with the PWD where Shillong was minister of PHE, HDR Lindor was minister of PWD. And then EL Hek also, who was a minister at that point of time, attended the meeting. They would say that we should not be an obstacle to development in the state capital. They will allow laying of pipeline. They allow us. But after the election, when HDR Lindor was defeated, was no longer PWD minister, the new PWD minister stopped, didn't allow us to lay the pipe anymore. So we cannot continue. There are instances where an officer was almost arrested because he continued with laying of pipeline. So PHE department hit the wall. I talked in the assembly. I raised this issue in the assembly during the debate on governor address. I said PHE department hit the wall because PWD didn't allow to lay the pipe. Then Preston stood up, he said, now he is the minister, he will allow PHE to lay the pipe. But my question is that assurance given by Preston was in March and April. Why after April no work could be done? They are the one. We can talk as chief engineer is here. Now let him tell why after April they have not started the solution network.
According to that agreement with Sunn, I did not attend that. He said that this estimate is to be framed first by PWD, and then they will submit the estimate to the government. Then as soon as they submit the estimate, then they will allow us to start laying a pipe. But so far they have written reminders to them, so they have not submitted the estimate.
See, another obstacle now. In the assembly, they said that he will not be an obstacle to laying a pipeline. Now, that is the question. Until and unless the pipeline are replaced, then the intention of this project will not be achieved. The intention of this project is that to reduce the unaccounted for water which is present in the project. Unaccounted for water in Shillong, the leakages is too much. Not only in Shillong, you have seen it just now, I've seen the video in my mobile. All along the pipeline, we cannot control it. We have to replace the pipe. And then the leakages is so much. If we can replace the pipe and reduce the unaccounted for water from the existing 65% to 15%, Shillong will be adequate with water for the moment. But until and unless we got to replace the pipe, then the scarcity will continue to exist. Plus, we cannot guarantee the water quality. The water quality can be guaranteed from Mawphlang, but when it reaches on the way, as I said, when the pipe is under pressure, the water from the pipe will go out. But when there's no pressure on the pipe, the leakages from the pipe, on top of the pipe, will try to go inside the pipe. So that contaminated the water. So this is the issues. You know now, don't blame the PHE alone. PHE were not allowed to lay the pipe. were not allowed to lead the pipe.
Actually, joint inspection was carried out completed long, and only estimates to be submitted by them.
You all who were in the assembly, Bak Tun Song stood up that time. He said, yes, in my time now, I will allow PHU to lead the pipe. He said that. So, you could refer this discussion today along with all these
Because I raised this issue with Mr. Minister, sir.
Yes.
And he so said he will take up, but he asked first that from our side we'll present our case to him, then he will take up.
I will also write to the Chief Minister. Considering this meeting today, I will write to the Chief Minister.